My truck sits...
Oh, the big furry one?
Yeah, my truck, my wheel wells are up here. They're on 37-inch tires. We got a cat, looks like he's like a little bobcat. It's a big fucking house cat.
Big fuzzy.
He sits in there and can barely sit in the wheel well. That cat's cool as fuck. So Tomcat, him, I assume he's a Tom, shows up. Now all of a sudden we got fucking 12 cats, and then we got fucking 20. They're sitting like, you ever been to a park or something where they have like big lop-eared rabbits, or like I was at a college campus once, and you're walking through and like there's just a fucking clover field, like a manicured clover lawn with 100 fucking bunnies. That's how those fucking cats were. So we got the chickens in the barnyard. The chickens can come in and out of the barnyard, and they walk around the fucking house up here, and they walk over on the other property, and they walk all around and eating the bugs and shit. And we feed them. We feed them layer crumble, and then we feed them scratch, but we give them all of our scraps. Well, those cats were eating all the scrap stuff, and the cats were fucking multiplying like crazy. So we thinned the herd out a little bit. And guys are like, no, it's not right to kill. If you're going to kill an animal, you should eat it. You never kill an animal you're not going to eat. That's always some bullshit somebody says who's never killed an animal. That's from somebody. So the wild feral cat population is literally wiping out upland game bird populations. It's wiping out fucking quail. It's wiping out fucking turkey. It's wiping out all over the place. Like they're about to put them on a nuisance animal list, just as they would feral hogs and fucking dogs and fucking nutrias in Florida and shit like that. Feral dogs, and people. Some guys are like, well, what's the difference between that and a coyote? Well, a coyote is not a domestic animal. Well, let me tell you something. These fucking feral house cats that are breeding, go fucking grab a hold of one of those. Those are not fucking domestic animals. You obviously haven't watched any of those fucking TV shows. But the crazy thing I got about it is, dudes in their fucking it's a felony to kill a cat.
Nope.
No, it's not. Nope. Maybe in some municipality or some homeowners association there's some rule or regulation. We're not talking collared house cats.
Yeah, we're not talking about a white,
we're not talking vaccinated animals. We're talking about fucking cats that are fucking killing our chickens, cats that are eating all the food from the fucking chickens, cats that are driving the fucking dogs nuts, cats that are eating the fucking squirrels, cats that are fucking killing all the doves out here. The fucking animals we're trying to bring in and develop and fucking nurture, they're fucking wiping those out. So we thinned a few of them out. And guys reply where, well, here's my address. Why don't you come over here and I'll just kill you. If you're gonna put down cats, and they weren't all addressed to me. Some of them were addressed to me, and they took the thread down. And I said, you guys do realize, the shit you're posting right here, you should be able to kill a human being because he killed an animal and shit like that. Once you say that, I remember something stuck with me. Dana McClendon, our lawyer, said, I always tell my boys, don't ever post something on the internet that you don't want to follow you around the rest of your life. Because once it's on the internet, it is always there. Even if you remove it, it is still there someplace. There's a screenshot of it or whatever. And I said, you guys do realize, you guys saying that because somebody killed a cat, you should be able to kill them, that if ever you go to court over some shit, that'll come up someplace.
Because it'll say that you've already pre-thought this out.
You've already thought this out.
You went from, this sentence to this because you've already said you kill a human being.
So you get in an altercation over your neighbor's dog or something 2 years from now, that shit can pop up. And like, I'm not worried about somebody coming here. We're rural. There's no regulations. I've seen it. Like fucking, the cops have told us, hey, you got a dog over here, put it down. If it's on your property, that's the deal. Just like if my dogs. I got Newfoundland. I got Great Pyrenees. I got 2 Great Pyrenees. I got a Border Collie, and I got a Catahoula cattle dog mixed with Border. I don't have a Border Collie. I have a Aussie Shepherd.
Yeah.
Our dogs, my little Catahoula, she'll fucking run animals in circles. If we let her, she might run them in circles until they wouldn't die because they would just fall down from exhaustion. Once she gets them, she never bites or anything. Like she literally just brings them. She brings them into the pen. The big dogs, they won't kill nothing. They go right into the pen when we're on the property.
And lay down.
They lay down. Like they want to be where those animals are. But if my dog left the property and a neighbor killed that dog, my dog should have been on my property.
Yeah,
that's my problem. Yeah. My dog, now the neighbors don't see my dog as a threat, but if I had a neighbor that didn't like me and my dog was on their property, and that's what they call the law of the land. I recently saw Eli had posted Eli's Pig Farming. Oinkin Acres is the name of his company, and he looks to be doing really well with it. And no matter what Eli does, he'll always do well, no matter where that is. Anyways, he had a pig, You know, he raises pigs, fucking very expensive pigs. Like, he has a strain of pigs, and the bloodline, they're like thoroughbred fucking pigs for making bacon. And one of his pigs got out and was on the neighbor's land, and he'd had some words with the neighbor and shit. And the neighbor the neighbor killed the pig. There's no way it was mistaken as a feral pig. The neighbor killed the pig. The neighbor didn't have the balls to even call Eli. The daughter called Eli. And you could tell from Eli's post, Eli was upset about it. But in the end, Eli said, you know, this man had no balls. He has no fucking honor. He doesn't have any fucking courage. He killed this fucking harmless animal. He didn't have the nuts to come fucking tell me. He sent a fucking woman to tell me. Eli fucking offered them the meat. Look, I wasn't planning to kill this animal, but I gotta cut it up. Can I give you some of the meat? That's fucking very big of Eli. In the end, what I took away from all of that, Eli said he was in the right.
Yeah, I mean,
he killed the pig just as I could have killed his dog if it was on my property. That is the law of the land.
And that's the thing, and it is your land, and that's people that have a problem with that. I was with a buddy of mine, and we were out shooting, and he has goats, and had more goats, and a neighbor's dogs had been coming in off the property, but they were collared dogs, they were pets. But we heard some goats hollering. They had already killed 2, and had another one down, and they were just running them down, chasing them to where they're so tired, and they would just strangle them out. They were biting them on the neck, and we rolled all 3 of those dogs down. The neighbor was standing on the hill trying to get their dogs back and saw it. But it cost my buddy, what, a couple $100 a piece, and all the feed he had gave those goats, because each of them had babies. One of them was pregnant and was about to have babies. So, I mean, when you're talking about pets or wild animals or whatever, if they get into someone else's property...
Especially livestock.
Yeah.
You're talking livestock.
There's a lot of money in livestock. Because it's not just what that livestock is worth when you sell it, but how much did you put into it? Because the whole idea is to make money off of it. But you dump money into a cow for a set amount of time to flip it later to make more.
Yeah, you're talking thousands and thousands of dollars.
It takes time and effort too. I mean, and that's, you know, with Eli's pig, that sucks, because it does take time to raise those the way you're supposed to do it. But like I said, you know, when something gets off your property, it's no longer yours until you go collect it or if something happens to it. But that's just how it goes.
Our cops around here are cool. Like I saw on Camden PD's Facebook page, they said, hey, we got a pit bull. It was found on Court Square, has a red collar, it's very friendly. Rightful owner needs to come claim it. It's at the police station. That's fucking awesome. In the same hand, you got cops like, hey, that dog's fucking, you know, eating these chickens, fucking kill that dog. Do what you have to do. This is your property. Dispatch that dog. That's the end of it. It's law of the land. We're kind of like the Wild West. People tell me, like, what's Tennessee like? And I say, it's kind of like the Wild West. Like, people don't fuck with you here. You're rural enough.
Especially out here.
We have employees that live rural enough here. Like, you better be able to fend for yourself, because when you call the police, it's going to take them 20 and 30 minutes to get there. There are properties within 30 minutes of here that don't have running water. There are properties that don't have any power. By choice. There is a place they call no man's land out by the interstate, and when the police have to roll in there, it's like that Alaska State Trooper show. They roll in with 4 or 5 cars. Their fucking radios don't work there. Their phones don't work there. Like, there is it's a fucking dead zone in there. So, but Tennessee is very free. Like, your money goes 3 times further here. We live between Memphis and Nashville, and I tell guys from the preparedness aspect of it, it's kind of like we're on an island. There are major fucking waterways between us, and if you had a mass exodus from Memphis and Nashville, by the time, there's a lot of farmers in between us and them. By the time them dudes got here, those farmers would have picked off the bad guys, and the rest of the dudes getting here, they'd be some serious bad motherfuckers, so you know they're bad, or they'd be somebody who didn't mean any harm. So there's all that riffraff is kind of fucking falling on the way. We go to Nashville on the weekends. We're ready to be home at the end of the day Saturday. We come home. My kids, like, I can light a fire in the front yard. I don't have fucking a bunch of police show up. You can have a bonfire in the front yard. My neighbors do it all the time. You can grill fucking wieners in the front yard. You can ride dirt bikes around. Like, whatever you fucking want to do. People don't give you shit unless you are harming somebody else. Unless it's if you're harming somebody else or somebody else's property. Those are the 2 things. And that's what the whole libertarian thing's about. If it doesn't directly affect you, fucking
let bygones be bygones.
yeah. If you can't, if it doesn't immediately affect your circle of influence, and you cannot immediately affect it, why are we fucking worried about it? It's always fucking somebody pulling those strings of the puppet. What president are you gonna vote for? You guys really fucking believe that makes a difference? Fucking, they already know who's gonna be the next president, and whoever the next president is, it's fucking, it's not gonna have. They already know what they're doing. Like, fucking worry about something that you can fucking influence or affect. I want to see what's in that box.
I know. I was like, what's in that box?
All right, turn this shit off.
It's not an ice. It's from UPS.
Don't get us all excited like that. Come in there all